If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it. It's because my youngest daughter said something happened to her, and because it was somebody I like, I didn't believe her.
He's bringing up all the dirty laundry.
What's going on, Dirty Laundry Media? It's your man online, Bill Money, tapping in with another video. Thanks for tuning into the channel. If this is your first time checking me out, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit me with a subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted next time I drop hot new content. And if you're really rocking with me, please share these videos out to your social media. Unfortunately, they denied your boy the opportunity to be monetized yet again. Not really sure what a brother has to do to get his channel monetized around here, but I'm tired of being on the outside looking in. So yeah, please just help me to grow by smashing that like button, subscribing to the channel, and if you see a video that you find interesting, please share that out to your social media platforms. I would greatly appreciate it. And also follow me on Instagram at _DirtyLaundryMedia. So I wanted to get into this video clip that someone sent me today. DL Hughley is back up on Vlad TV, basically with the chatty patty gossip. Doesn't appear to have anything he's promoting except Democratic talking points perhaps, or some anti-black male rhetoric, as you will see in the clip that I'm going to show you. So the topic of the discussion is another man. Vlad and DL Hughley are pretty much on here sticking their nose in the Kanye West business, as public as it is. These two gentlemen took the time out of their busy schedules to come on their platform and to, I guess, dice up the gossip regarding Kanye. Now, getting to the point. Opinions being what they are, we all have them, and hey, we're all free to express them as well. I might not like somebody's opinion, and that's my right to disagree, to dislike, or not appreciate. But again, they're fully entitled to it. But Vlad, besides the fact that he seemed to be taking joy and some sort of personal glee in the fact that Kanye West's relationship with Kim Kardashian has not worked out for the best. But I think that anybody on the sidelines over the last few years watching their relationship was pretty much waiting for it to implode, and here we are. But my problem with this clip is not only the fact that DL Hughley goes out of his way in an attempt to demonize and criminalize Kanye West's behavior regarding his social media posts, some of his behaviors toward Kim and the children in light of their recent divorce, his dating and her carrying on with this Pete Davidson guy. So yeah, DL is really using buzzwords, phrases, popular terminology that feminists have injected into the lexicon in which to smear black men and to paint us as toxic, to paint us as criminal. In this case, he's calling him a stalker, intimating that eventually, some harm is going to come to Kim Kardashian. And the point that I take with a hypocrisy in the matter is that DL Hughley puffed his chest out and intimated that if Kim Kardashian was his daughter, that he would step in, take action, and he would do something about it. And this is something, a sentiment that any father, no matter race, religion, sexual preference, or what have you, most parents are going to feel like that toward their child. That if there's an issue, that there's a problem, if there's a threat, that you want to step in and to make sure that that threat is put down and eliminated, no matter what it might be. You'll do anything within your power. So in that regard, I commend DL. I agree with DL. If that was my daughter, I might have a talk with Kanye. There's feelings involved, just to make sure that we have some sort of understanding about, limitations and boundaries and things of that nature. Never heard of any instances of Kanye getting physical with Kim Kardashian. But nevertheless, DL is saying he's going to step in if that was his daughter and do something about it. And I just wanted to call bullshit on DL Hughley for a couple of reasons. But I'm going to show you the clip of DL and Vlad. This is fair use for the purposes of criticism. So yeah, don't strike me down. And so check out the clip of Vlad and DL Hughley in their chatty patty session.
Pete Davidson, got a chokehold. He's reposting all these text messages. It's like 20 posts a day.
I just never. The difference between him and the other dude get restraining on them is hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right, because he bought a house across the street from her house.
Listen, I think that I've watched too many times when things like that happen and a woman or somebody's not believed and then things escalate.
Yeah.
He is stalking her. You could think it's cute. If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it.
All right, so there you have that. DL Hughley. And I just have a question. Why, are they taking the time to use, their platform to just go after Kanye? As if, Kim Kardashian is a saint in the whole matter. As if there's no room for inquiry if you're going to have a public discussion about, her behavior. Let's open up the can if we're going to open up the can. But this is a one-sided diatribe against a black man who may or may not be suffering from mental health issues. And this is not, a sympathetic rant for Kanye. Kanye has $1 billion, and I'm sure he can figure out his problems on his own, whatever they may be. But as it relates to going down this rabbit hole of fatherhood, divorce, child custody, child support, visitation, or the lack thereof, I have volumes of experience in that arena. So I know what can go down in these situations, and I can very much tell you how much it can wear on a man psychologically, physically, emotionally, dealing with contentious feelings towards your ex. I'm trying to balance those feelings between the feelings that you have for your children, wanting to be there, wanting to have input and a say-so in their lives, although you're not there present on a daily basis. It can get very messy, and it can be a very tricky maze to navigate. If anybody has been in these situations, they know that I'm speaking the truth. So, my experience, I can definitely relate to some of the things that Kanye may be going through, some of the things that he has expressed publicly regarding, visitation, being able to see his children, and them being used as pawns in some sort of emotional game of Monopoly, by an ex or a ex-wife or, mother of your children. But I was wondering, as I listened to the clip, for one, why is it all one-sided, and why are they, particularly DL, using his time to try to craft a narrative that paints Kanye West as a criminal, a stalker, someone that is potentially dangerous to Kim Kardashian, as he might do something to her physically, as DL Hughley, as his conversation suggests. So yeah. But moving on to the next clip and focusing on his comments about how he would step in and do something if this was his daughter. I want to play this next clip from Sway in the Morning. Him and DL were chopping it up, and this is what DL had to say.
Because my youngest daughter said something happened to her, and because it was somebody I liked, I didn't believe her. And I'll never get that back. She'll never. I'm supposed to protect her, and I'll never get that back. That she told her father something, and he didn't do nothing about it because it was inconvenient. So I could see how that could play. And there's so many everybody wandering around why women are mad and why people are like that. Look at the shit they go through. Yeah. Like when she said on Color Purple, a girl child ain't safe in the family for the men. That's fucking true.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy, ain't it? One more time for the people in the back.
If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it. Because my youngest daughter said something happened to her, and because it was somebody I liked, I didn't believe her.
And because it was somebody I liked, I didn't believe her.
I'm with Sway on that one. I'm like, yeah, that was a loaded, Sway looking at this man like, you're a pure coward, homeboy. And then if you look at Heather B looked like she want to hook off on that man. Like, what? You didn't do nothing. You know, you gonna sit up here and admit to the world that somebody did something to your daughter. Apparently it was something untoward, and it was an adult. And because it was somebody you liked, you didn't do anything about it. You're a coward, sir. You're a paid Democratic shill. And, you know, I had to take this time on my platform to call you out, D.L. Hughley. You might be a funny guy, but as a political and social pundit, you are unworthy to speak for black people, because I feel in my heart that you know the game, that you know the score, that you know what's going on with your people, because I've heard you articulate the ills, the hypocrisy, the degradation, you know, the many things that we face from the dominant culture. I've heard you call it out, but you only call it out in light or in context of a democratic framework. You only call it out in an attempt to get us to vote blue no matter who. But I have not heard you lobby, advocate, or in any other way go to bat for black people to get some policy that would generate resources that would in the end put money in black people's pockets. I don't hear you out here doing that, DL. You know, you use your platform, your Instagram, people sending me your posts in which you highlight racism, but I haven't seen you doing anything to combat racism. There comes a time where, you know, your jokes, your funny takes, your passionate diatribes about racism, you know, they begin to ring hollow when I don't see the accompanying work, the advocacy that someone with your voice and platform could be doing. I don't see the work, DL. So I wish you would shut up and go away. And it's, you know, it might be a little personal, but, you know, this is just, you know, not what our people need. If you're going to use your bully pulpit to continue to herd us onto the Democratic plantation, and devoid of any negotiations on behalf of your people, devoid of any advocacy on behalf of your people, for policy, for tangibles, for resources, you know, we always must remember that politics is about who gets what and how much. You understand me? Politics is about who gets what and how much. And this post isn't about politics, but it is, because, you know, this brother DL is using his platform to carry a narrative, and you know, it doesn't stop with Kanye. You know, when you label someone such as Kanye, who, you know, for all intents and purposes, a billionaire, a world figure, an icon in some people's eyes, this smears all of us. This even smears you, DL, and you don't know it. And that's the problem. You're willing to be a tool, but you don't realize that. And I got to give credit to Yvette Carnell, because I heard her say this, that America breaks their tools. Once they're done with you, DL, and if you no longer fit the description or suit the purposes, they're going to toss you to the side. They're going to put you on the scrap heap. And history proves that. And all we have to do is wait. You won't get out of this thing clean, DL. And you're definitely not going to get out alive. But you're definitely going to get out with some dirt, if they don't already have some dirt on you, which is why it might be so easy for them to turn your screws, which is usually the case. I'm pretty sure they got some shit on you, homie. You just seem like the type. You say one thing and you do another, just like your white zaddy and them. So, I just had to point this out, because this doesn't make any sense. Because for you to sit up here and say that if Kim Kardashian was your daughter, that you would step in and do something, folks, you're a liar. Because your very own daughter came to you, told you somebody had did something to her, somebody who was in your inner circle, somebody who you liked, and because it was inconvenient, you didn't do anything. And that shit is eating at you, as it should. So stop trying to speak for black people, especially if you're going to get up here on this guy's platform and demonize and criminalize another black man. You feel me? Gotta stop this. And that's my rant for the night, Friday night. D.L. Hughley is not the guy that we should be listening to for political direction, or to be even fleshing out, our political agendas. He's going to use race bait in an effort to herd black people onto the Democratic plantation. He's not an advocate. He is not here to speak on behalf of black people in the sense that we'll be agitating for any tangible policy, and that's just what it is. So again, I'm going to sign off with this one. Don't forget to smash that like button. Enjoy the content. If you do, please share this video, tweet it out, put it on your Facebook page. I would greatly appreciate it. Again, I'm doing this for the love. This channel's not monetized. There is a link in the description if you want to donate to help me to keep this thing going. I would greatly appreciate it. But again, we just keep it focused, and I'm just here to do my part as independent black media, trying to make sure that we focusing on some things that are productive and are going to keep us moving forward in the way that we need to be moving, because right now we're steady hustling backwards. And that's just how I feel about it. But it's Bill Money signing off. Hop down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Peace to the Dirty Laundry family. And I'll see you on the other side.